Hey party people! Imagine waking up tomorrow and looking up at the night sky, only to see the moon transformed into a giant, shimmering disco ball. Would Earth turn into the ultimate cosmic dance floor? Would astronauts need sunglasses just to land? Grab your dancing shoes. Let's boogie through some science, imagination, and pure disco madness. Let's set the stage. Overnight, the moon's surface magically becomes a polished disco ball. Millions of tiny mirrors covering every lunar crater and hill. No more dull gray. It's now a sparkling sphere floating above us. Just like the disco balls you see hanging from the ceiling at roller rinks and dance clubs, but about 2,000 miles wide. So, what would actually happen? Would nights get wild? Would we all become expert dancers by accident? Let's find out. First, let's talk about moonlight. Normally, the moon shines because it reflects sunlight, but its rocky surface is kind of dusty and boring, a bit like a parking lot covered in chalk. It only reflects about 10% of the sunlight that hits it. That's why even when it's full, moonlight is gentle and soft. But a disco ball moon? Every inch covered in tiny, perfectly polished mirrors? That means the moon's reflectivity would skyrocket, close to 100%. On full moon nights, the sky would pretty much be invaded by laser-bright moonlight, sparkling, bouncing, and flickering across the landscape. You know how party disco balls scatter beams of light everywhere in a room? Now, picture those beams not in your living room, but across entire continents. Street lights might become a backup plan. Cities could save on electricity bills. If people don't go blind first, let's add a twist. Each disco ball mirror would reflect the sun in a slightly different direction, so every full moon would become a worldwide light show. Houses, cars, forests, lakes, everything hit by the moon's light would shimmer and strobe as beams bounce across the globe. Owls and raccoons would have a rough time hunting. Werewolves? They would be absolutely thrilled. Astronomers, on the other hand, might quit their jobs. Telescopes would be useless, washed out by disco glare. Stargazers everywhere. Bring sunglasses. Let's look at the tides. The moon's gravity controls ocean tides, not its shininess. So, Earth's tides wouldn't get funkier, but beach parties might. Imagine a moonlit ocean sparkling like a giant pool of glitter. You'd probably see swimming dolphins and bioluminescent plankton join the celestial dance. Let's think about sleep. Most of us have trouble dozing off if there's too much light outside. With disco ball moon nights, blackout curtains would become trendy home accessories. Animals, especially nocturnal ones, would face total confusion. Birds might start singing at midnight. Humans could get insomnia. Or maybe we turn into a planet of night owls, grooving until sunrise. And satellites. The new shiny moon would reflect sunlight not just to Earth, but into space. If you were an astronaut orbiting Earth, you'd get the greatest light show, but also a potential eye hazard. Satellite cameras would be bombarded by reflected lasers every orbit. ISS astronauts might start dressing like Elton John just to fit in. Now, what about climate? The moon doesn't make heat, but with so much extra light bouncing down from space, Earth might get a tad brighter, especially at night. It wouldn't roast us, but plants could photosynthesize a little after sundown. Moon gardens, anyone? Or moon sunburns? But don't worry, no moon-based weather disasters. Disco might be dangerous, but not that dangerous. Okay, time for the big reveal. What's the wildest result of a disco ball moon? On certain nights, when the angle is just right, thousands of shimmering light beams could converge into a dazzling, global spectacle. Glittering bands scrolled across the sky. You wouldn't just glance up and see the moon. You'd see flashes, sparkles, and shifting mosaics of light. Cities might organize disco moon festivals. People would climb hills at midnight just to see the shimmer sweep across the landscape. And for a few moments every month, Earth would glow like an alien party planet visible from millions of miles away. making us cosmic trendsetters in solar system nightlife. In short, turning our moon into a disco ball would make the night brighter, the world sparklier, and life a lot more sleepless. We'd trade our quiet silver moonlight for unpredictable flashes and dazzle. No tides would change, but everything else about nighttime would. Would it be worth losing our old, faithful moon for a lifetime pass to the universe's biggest dance party? Maybe, or maybe not. But as far as science fantasies go, it's one heck of a ride. One thing's for sure, space would never look boring again. Did this cosmic disco moon scenario get you grooving? Drop a comment with your favorite part, or tell us what other wild moon transformations you'd like to see. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you want more weird what-ifs, strange science, and intergalactic fun. Until next time, keep wondering and keep dancing